Can you tell me what these 5 words have in common? Women, belonging, trauma, men, disadvantaged. Give up. These are all words, according to the current administration, that will either get your federal grant flagged or completely denied. How do I know? I live in Highcrest. Highcrest has an area deprivation index rating of 98%. That means that only 2% of communities in the United States have a worse socioeconomic status as mine. And I work with a nonprofit that serves the community. And without being able to even mention the men and women and high amounts of trauma that affect them, it made it a little difficult to be able to get grants this year. And yet we just sent over $200,000 worth of services into our local schools. How does that happen? Well, the world only gives you 2 options. You either complain as loud as you can, as much as you can, until someone out there changes things, or you get fed up, you give up, and you move away. I know some of you are there right now, but I think there's a third way, and it's rooted in this principle of flourishing communities. And by that, I simply mean this. If you look for a way to help people thrive, you'll find it. I grew up in a neighborhood just like Highcrest, in fact, just to the north of it. And I moved away to get my master's degree in music. And then when I came back, I wanted to be a part of change in my community, but I didn't know how to do that. I heard about a church that was doing work in Highcrest. And so my family and I moved there to be a part of that work. I stopped touring, and then I started volunteering in the local elementary school, helping with the music program, something I knew how to do. Then a few years later, that church told me that I could raise missionary support to come on full time. And I did that. And then they started paying me 1 day a week to be able to go into that school. A few years later, a local nonprofit started putting together a team of licensed therapists and social workers, built on the work that I had been doing in that school, and then asked me to lead that team. This semester, we connected over 500 students to substance use disorder prevention activities, to mental health resources, and connected their family to wraparound resources like food pantry, where we serve over 600 families a month. Families that we can't even describe on the federal grant list. If you look for ways to help people thrive, you'll find them. You may not make the impact you think you should make. You may not have the support you know you should have. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. My name is Braille Watson, and I am a rapper, singer, and pastor here in Topeka, Kansas. And this year, I'm making the soundtrack to